Welcome to the Daily Plunge. We are in the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 24, verses 15 through 32. Now, the disciples are asking Jesus, what are the signs of when the end's going to come? When is the end going to come, right? And so Jesus tells them in verse 15, when you see the desolating, blasphemous abomination in the center of the temple, well, there's your sign. It's right there. And he said, this is going to be fulfillment of the prophecy that was spoken through Daniel. And, well, we don't have the temple, right? So what is the desolating abomination that might be in our holy place? So let's talk about that. What's your holy place? Your holy place is where your faith is alive. Perhaps it's at church, but it's also inside of you, right? The Spirit dwells in you. And if a blasphemous, a deceiving spirit, a blasphemous abomination takes over inside of you, where you are supposed to have faith in God, where you're supposed to be guided by His Spirit, that if something else is claiming your fidelity, something else other than God is taking hold of your life, and it's not of God, then it means it is unholy. It is not sacred. It may be of this earth. It may be good, but it is not holy. And so Jesus says you need to run back to the mountain of God. And the mountain of God could both be, Sinai, where the Ten Commandments are, but for us as Christians, it means running back to the cross, running back to Mount Calvary. And Jesus says that in that day, when the last days come, He says, don't go back, for a cloak. Don't go back to get something out of the house. It's kind of like where they say when your house is burning down, get yourself out safe. Well, when the end times come, don't be focused on things that are going to be of no value anyway. Grab hold of Jesus Christ. And so He goes on, how dreadful it will be in those days for the pregnant and nursing mothers, and truly it will be. Even now we have times of great distress in our world. And, it's happening all the time. So we should be running back to God all the time. And so He goes on to say, if those days had not been cut short, no one survived, but God, out of His patience and grace, cut those days short for the sake of those whom He has chosen, the elect. God chose them, not by their works, but by His choosing, by His grace. And so if He says, if anyone says to you, look, there's a Messiah, don't believe it, because there's going to be all kinds of false messiahs. And even today we have all kinds of false teachers who try to lead us astray from the cross of Christ and His resurrection. And they're going to appear, they're going to do great deeds, perform miracles, and all they're doing is trying to deceive people. You know how we avoid this? Know the Word of God. Be diligent in your life of worship and prayer, and be in the Word, and you'll know what is true. So He says, if anyone tells you, oh, there he is, even in the inner rooms, even in the inner sanctum of the church, if it's teaching against Christ, don't believe it. It's abomination. And so, that He goes on to say is that when the Son of Man comes, everyone's going to know it. But the people of the earth are going to mourn because they don't want God to triumph. They don't want to be proven wrong by sin. But Christ, the Son of Man, is coming with great power and glory, and God will send His angels to save us, to collect us. Hey, thanks, friends. Have a blessed day.